Hi, everybody. We've got an exciting show for you. We're live. It's Janis and myself. She's got some good news that she wants to relate to everybody in this 2024, the year of connection. And it's going to be an exciting show. Get in the chat, ask us questions, and let's get started. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to our channel, Scientology Peeling the Onion. We're live on our channel as well as my Las Vegas Travel and More. And I want to welcome my co-host, Janis Gillham Grady. How you doing, Janis?
G'day, everybody. Hi, Mark. I'm doing good. It's been a nice day.
It's hot, though. I mean, we're reaching towards 100 today, and it's really hot. It just got hot like the last 2 days. And Janis, if this keeps up, we're going to have to do our next live stream in your swimming pool.
Funny. Well, it's funny. I went swimming this morning, and my phone rang while I was swimming. I just, finished off my laps that I usually do, and I got out, and it was a call from some number in Tennessee, and I was like, "Who's calling me from Tennessee?" So I called them back, and they were like, they wanted to ask me some questions about something I would know from my mother's days concerning Ingo Swann. And they were shocked that I answered the call and even called them back, because they're like, I'm starstruck. And I said, I'm not a star. And he kept, yes, you are. So I'm a star.
There you go. There you go. And I just wanted to say, Apostate Alex is in the house. It's always nice weather in Vegas. I'm very jealous. That's because he's in gloomy, jolly old England, right? But you're going to be on a show with him after this, right?
Yeah, in an hour and a half, I'm going on with Alex. So we're going to talk about the free winds, the maiden voyage, because this is the celebration of the month. What was it? 1988 was the original maiden voyage. I did that mission. Anyway, so here we are all these years later. So I'm going to talk to Alex about that, and also working with L. Ron Hubbard on the Apollo.
That's right. That's right. Beta 29 says, hello, happy faces. Well, hello to you too. And Alex says, you are a star. Anyway, I just wanted to tell everybody, get in the chat. If you have a question, write question in front of it. We'll start. We're going to answer it. Janis is she's got some news that's really exciting for us she's going to announce and all that. But I just wanted to let you know, too, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so, of course. Always. We'll take super chat, super sticker, whatever you want to do. Buy us a coffee. We always appreciate the support. I just wanted to tell what I've been up to. I had a family reunion last weekend. A bunch of my cousins on my mother's side came into town to Las Vegas, and we had a good time on that. And of course, I did a video on that. And also, I've lost 28 pounds since the end of January, and I'm doing really well. And going to continue. I could definitely lose another 30 to 40 pounds. And so I'm really happy with that, and I'm feeling really good. How about you, Janis? What have you been up to since we last did our lives?
Well, I haven't lost it that much weight, but I lost a couple of pounds because I'm getting to my routine and my swimming every single day. This morning I did 80 laps, 80 lengths at the pool. So 80 lengths at the pool. I'm happy with that. I built it up from 40 when it was still cold weather. And, I ride my horse twice a week. I went to Kansas City for Memorial Weekend because my daughter's boyfriend, he's in the Air Force out at the base in Missouri, but they have a family farm in Kansas. So I went out there for Memorial Weekend and had a nice, relaxing time. Elizabeth was with me, and there was little kittens there, and Elizabeth was like picking up those kittens and playing with them all day long. And I kept going, Elizabeth, you can't hold them like that, because she was like didn't want to let them go, and I taught her how to hold them, by the neck. Oh, and now she's just carrying them around. It was pretty cute. Anyway,
That's
and we
great.
had her wearing boots because there's ticks, and we don't have ticks here in Vegas, which, man, it's nice not to have ticks.
Exactly. Well, we've got a question here. I'm just going to put this up right now because you're talking about swimming. Beyond Jehovah's Witnesses says, question, Janice, was your dad a daily swimmer in Las Vegas?
No, not when he was here. He moved to Vegas when he was like 85 years old. So he wasn't that much into being fit, but he grew up as a swimmer. He had my brother, sister, and I, we were all swimmers. My dad and my brother would win the father and son swim races. So he had been big on being an athlete. He'd been a gymnast, tennis player. He did the rowing, all that kind of stuff.
Fabulous. Anyway, speaking of swimmers, we just did an interview just 2 days ago that we put up on Roger Baswava, right? And he was a
Yes.
champion lifeguard saltwater swimmer in the 1950s. And I didn't know, but that's like a big deal in Australia because, it's like Olympians, right, Janice?
Oh,
He was very
yeah.
famous like in the 1950s for this.
Yes, he was a gold medalist, and he swam 3 miles in the ocean
A
in the
day.
morning and 3 miles in the evening. So 6 miles a day
Yeah.
swimming in the ocean, and you're in damn good shape to do that.
Denver Stevo's in the house. Did I make it? You did, Denver Stevo. Thanks very much. And also want to thank Denver Stevo. He's a new member of my channel, Las Vegas Travel and More. Just launched memberships a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to become a member of either of our channels, all you have to do is go to the homepage on your laptop or PC for our channels. Right next to subscribe, you click the join button. There's a little video, and it's just a great way to support our channel. So I really appreciate that. Thanks, Denver Stevo. It's good to see you here. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and move on with the good news from Janis. Okay. And then we'll get to your questions. I'll pop your comments up as we go along here. But Janis, why don't you go ahead? I mean, this is
Yeah.
2024, your year of connection. You've got a great win, a great success story. Go ahead, Janis, and tell everybody
I
about it.
do. I was very excited about this, and it was pretty emotional for the family, and I was just thrilled to have been a part of it. What happened is we now have proof that people under the radar are watching us, and our message is getting out there on connecting with the family or finding people that you've not been connected with for a long time. And this win that we had was a 17-year-old in college over in Europe watched our show and called the parent and told the parent that the father was on our show and to watch it. And after 50 years of separation, child and parent reconnected from watching us. It was like unbelievable, just unbelievable. And both sides were so emotional having found each other, and they're now working out to meet up and see each other, and along with the grandchild who was the original person to watch our show and pass the word on. So that is what has made this even more important to me, to keep going on the year of connection and helping people. And yeah, we haven't found Andrew Barton, and the sisters Liz Ingber and Jeanette Nettie Alcock still have not contacted their elderly parents. But people are watching, and it's getting through, and we did make a major connection of breaking through 50 years of separation. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, and the person who was on our show, who we interviewed, was thrilled, called Janis about it because we had talked about his disconnect, his child disconnecting from him years ago, and how the former wife was still in Scientology and all that, and he had no way of getting a hold of anybody, right? So it just goes to show you that, like you said, Janis, people are watching our channel and other channels as well, I'm sure. And basically our message gets through to them because they hear the stories and it makes them want to reach out. This grandchild reached out to her mother who was disconnected from her father, and the chain, and it sent her the link to our videos. They watched them and contacted it. It was just magical. So it just goes to show you, anybody who has a family member still in Scientology, if you want to get your story out, okay, if you're a former Scientologist, or even if you're not, contact us, okay? Because we would love to put your story on, because you never, never, never know what might happen or who might reach out to you. And I just wanted to put this up here. If you want to be part of our channel or watch, do an interview, sorry, wrong one, do an interview with us or anything like that, email Janis at janisgilhamgrady@gmail.com and reach out, because we would be happy to have you on our channel, let you tell your story, and you never know who might be watching, because it takes time to peel that onion, and it's a great way for somebody who's been out and declared and never is going to be able to reach out directly to somebody still in Scientology. They might be watching under the radar, and next thing you know, magic can happen.
Well, and also, Mark, I want to point out part of what was underlining all this was lies. The person who had been in Scientology was being lied to and being told made up stuff. And so, by a person coming on our show and telling their story, it explained things to that child that they went, wait a minute, I've been lied to for 50 years. And that's when and they made the breakthrough themselves. So coming on our show and telling your side of the story will help, because you don't know what lies are being told about you on the inside.
And Janis, you're a perfect example of it. That's how you got your father out. He contacted you guys to try and handle you all speaking out, right? And next thing you know, he heard the truth, and he was out. You know what I mean?
And
so it can happen.
And he was making big donations, thinking, oh, if I'm in good standing with the church and I make these donations, they'll let me go on to OT8, even though I have 3 children declared suppressive. And he had no clue that the donations he was making was paying for private investigators to interfere with our life. It's just insane. So, yeah, we were able to get him to understand the truth and show him the truth. And that's the same thing for anybody else out there. I just saw a message. Anyway, so if you want to come on and get some information corrected about yourself and show who you really are, please contact me. Something can be done.
Yeah, because that's one of the reasons why we do this show. We aside from telling the history, we want to tell people's stories, and we want to contribute towards connection, not disconnection. It's really, really important, and it can happen. It can help, and we're really thrilled that this happened. And I'm sure there's other people. Janis, didn't you also got some emails from somebody who used to be in the Sea Org and has family members in there? And they made a lot of comments about our channel, watching our channel. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about that?
I've actually been emailing back and forth with them, and I get it from other people too. But this one in particular, this person was very specific as to what they really liked about our channel and how it related to them and connected them, and even though they are under the radar. But it exposed things to them that they didn't realize, and it's just helping them overall to look at how are they going to help the rest of their family and expose the truth to everybody. Not that to get everyone to leave Scientology, because that's what they believe in. It's the cruelty and the abuses, and the disconnection that is hitting this person, that from what I get from reading their emails. And I want to bring up right here.
I got it, Janis.
You got it. Okay. This is a policy letter. This is for the Scientologists who are under the radar and people who, though they've left Scientology, they still think Scientology policy applies to them, though it doesn't. That's just a prison of belief. So anyway, this is written by L. Ron Hubbard and accepted by the board of directors. And it was written on the 16th of May, 1980, and an Ethics PTS Type A, Policy on Handling Antagonistic Sources. Now, people like me are considered antagonistic, or some of them say I'm an SP, which, I have not gone into agreement with that. I have my other thoughts on who the SP is in this whole mess. But anyway, if I'm leaving this up so people can kind of read it, maybe they can find on the internet as well. But it brings up that someone is a potential trouble source because they're connected to another or others who are antagonistic towards Scientology or spiritual treatment. So the handling has normally been disconnection, where in this policy, Hubbard brings up that you don't need to disconnect. Even back in 1968, Hubbard said that since we can now handle all types of cases, disconnection as a condition is canceled. So the fact that Scientologists are still disconnecting or even just refusing to communicate is against Scientology's own policies, because even further down, creating antagonism, Scientologists are creating this mess in the field, a very ARC broken field, which means basically an upset field of people, because they won't communicate. And Hubbard even says the Scientologist who has an understanding of their most basic Scientology technology can prevent upsets from occurring. So by Scientologists communicating, they can prevent upsets like has been happening by just communicating. Just if you're under the radar and you stop talking to people in the Sea Org or people who are out of the Sea Org, there's Facebook, there's different ways you can communicate through Messenger on Facebook. There is still the old letter system. There's text messages. There's still ways to communicate. Where there's a will, there is a way. And I know when Annie Broker was alive, every year on her birthday, though I was out here and she was in the Sea Org, I sent her a birthday card because she knew that I was thinking about her. And I always hoped that if she wanted to leave, she knew I was there for her because she got a birthday card from me every year. And so if you have people who are in the Sea Org or Scientology that don't communicate to you because you're a big SP or you left the Sea Org or you have a freeloader debt or you associate with other people who are in bad standing, to hell with that. Just write a goddamn letter and let the people know that you're thinking of them. You just don't know the results from that. Just like coming on our show, this person never dreamed that their grandchild would watch us and was just blown away with the success. So please communicate and let's keep working on the connections.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And like I said, reach out to us, Janis Gillham Grady at gmail.com. If you want to come on and put your story on here, we'd be happy to do it. And hopefully we will breed more connection and all of that sort of thing. We're going to get to your questions here. Janis, I know what you're looking at, and we'll get to that shortly, okay? Anyway, we're going to get to your questions here. If you've got any other questions in the chat, please do so, okay? And then, Janis, the other thing on that email, the person you've been emailing back and forth, they just love the fact that we're basically telling stories and we're not evaluating for people. We're not
Right.
invalidating them, right? And we're not making them wrong. We're letting them tell their stories the way it is, right? And it makes it a safe space. Okay. So a lot of Scientologists that are under the radar, they feel safe watching our channel. I'm sure there's other channels that they enjoy watching too, because they can do it without Scientology finding out about it, if they're sneaky, because all they have to do is get on the internet and see what's going on. And I'll toot your horn a little bit, Janis. You are well known in Scientology. Your family is as well, and obviously somebody's going to trust something that you say when you start telling the history and showing the photographs and talking about that, and then bringing on people like L. Ron Hubbard's personal butler and his personal communicator for years. You know what I mean? The commanding officer of Western United States, and then the Flag Land Base, Holly Carlson. We just had her on, and all these people that were on the Free Winds. And I see Danielle Chamberlain is here. You know what I mean? Telling her stories about being on the Apollo. They all cannot be lying. Scientologists. They're not stupid. They can see the truth and they can compare it to what Miscavige has created and what's going on. And they're probably asking themselves questions like, I don't think this is what I signed up for. So please do reach out to us if you want to tell your story. And it's a great way to, reach out to people. I'm going to bring up a couple of people. Hi, Sarasota. Jerry is here. Hi, Mark and Janis. I got on late. I'll listen later. That's cool. And then also Danielle is here. Danielle Chamberlain, such an awesome reconnection. Fantastic news. Thank you so much. We're going to go to some questions, Janis. So I'm going to go ahead and there's a couple of them in there right now. But if anybody's got comments or questions, please get in the chat. Write the word question. We would appreciate it here. First of all, like I mentioned before, Denver Steve-O is a member of my channel, Las Vegas Travel and More. He's also been a longtime member of this channel, Scientology Peeling the Onion. So I want to welcome him as a member. And please, if you want to become a member of our channels, hit that join button. And then questions been repeated several times, Janis, in the chat from Suppressive.
I know.
He screamed about Cooper, asking for a friend, and also wanted to know if you've been sending him cards. This is Cooper Rounds that they're talking about.
This Suppressive Squirrel, I'm going to track you down and find out who you are, because this is just pure bull bait. No, I have not contacted Cooper. I do not know where to send him a card. I do remember his birthday, I think, was May 14, because mine's May 6 and his was shortly after. But yeah, I have no idea where he is.
Yeah, you probably could search on Google and find out. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a way to find out. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
I could, if I really wanted to, I'd probably do that.
Just for our viewers who don't know, Apostate Alex is asking, who's Cooper? Cooper is Cooper Rounds, and his family was in Scientology, started in the 1970s, used to come to the Apollo, and he was a very, very good-looking young man with blonde hair and really well-built, and Janis had a little crush on him back who later came to Land Base.
It was not a little crush, Mark. It was a big crush.
Okay, good. A big crush, right? So anyway, when we talked about that, we ended up having to show a picture of Janis in a bikini at the beach with Cooper Rounds, and he was a very good looking guy. But anyway, that's who Cooper Rounds is. So Suppressive Squirrel is basically teasing Janis. So anyway, and
so I'm going to track down Suppressive Squirrel and find out who you are.
Let's find Cooper. Yeah, that's an unusual name, Janis. It's easy to find. Cooper Rounds. How many people are named Rounds with the first name Cooper? I'll bet you not.
Well, no, that's his middle name. His first name is Stephen.
Well, there you go. You got even more. Cooper. How many Stephen Cooper Rounds are there in the world? Anyway, okay, great. If you've got questions, get in there and ask us. You can ask us about anything you like. We've just been carrying on doing our show. We've got some great shows coming up. This coming Sunday on my Las Vegas Travel and More, I'm going to be having Janis's daughter-in-law on the show, Megan Grady, who is a personal trainer and a fitness fanatic and buff and weightlifter and all that sort of stuff. And I'm looking forward to having her on. Janice, can you tell everybody a little bit about Megan Grady?
Yeah, she actually, as a teenager, used to travel tour doing the Junior Olympic weightlifting. So she and my son met at a gym naturally. My son was doing CrossFit, and she came in one day wanting to become a coach at that gym, and the rest is history. They've been married. They got married in October 2020 down in Florida, and she's a personal trainer at Las Vegas Fitness. Yeah, that's called Las Vegas Fitness,
No,
right?
no,
Yeah.
Lifetime Fitness.
Lifetime. Sorry, Lifetime Fitness. She's a trainer there, and she runs several different classes. She's in terrific shape. And I used to, when I was doing CrossFit, I used to go to her classes, and she would beat me up and make me, go and run around the building and do certain weightlifting and different things. She didn't care that I was her mother-in-law.
Yeah, and she does a lot of TikTok and YouTube videos, of
Yeah.
different workouts and things like that. So I'm going to be talking to her about living in Las Vegas and, her life here and personal training and fitness. And she's got some products and stuff that she sells as well. So we'll be talking about that. So that'll be Sunday. It's going to be 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on my Las Vegas Travel and More channel, Freestyle with Mark Fisher, on that channel. So stay tuned because I think you'll enjoy it. I've done previous interviews with Erin, Janis's daughter, Erin Grady, and also with Apostate Alex and Denver Stevo. He's been on there a couple of times. I really appreciate him being on there. So anyway, so it's been really good. I wanted to show Denver Stevo says, question, have you joined Peeling the Onion yet? How about Las Vegas Travel and More? If not, why not? Let's get on with it.
Nice.
She's promoting our channel. So yeah, if you want to join, like I said, you can do that, and that would be great.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. There was another thing here.
I was going to say, Mark, you brought up my daughter, so I thought that was a good time for me to interject that we've had different people buying her CBD salve, and a lot of success on it. A lot of repeat customers starting to happen. And with Father's Day coming up, she's actually doing a special, a discount of, what is it, 20%, Mark?
Yeah, I'm putting it up right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's Father's Day, 20% discount on the CBD salve, Father's Day coupon. The code is Love You Dad, all in caps, one word, and it's good until June 17th. Go ahead, Janis.
Yeah, so if you got any aches and pains in the joints, in the back, anywhere, try this salve. It works. I had some knee issues, and I would just put it on, and miraculously the pain would go away.
Yeah, and
if you get tested for drugs, I don't suggest using a CBD salve.
Although there's nothing in that's illegal, but just to be safe.
No, it's not. Just to be safe, and people test you, I wouldn't recommend it.
But I wanted to mention, this is the website right here, www.healedbyoracle.com. That's where you can order it, and then you put in the code Love You Dad, all in caps in one word, where it has a discount code, and you'll get the 20% discount on it. And I just wanted to mention too, my cousin, who is a watcher, who watches our channels and that type of thing, she bought it, and I didn't even know she bought it, but she told me how great it was for her. She's got a sciatica problem, and she uses it, and she really enjoyed it too. So I was really, really happy to see that was there. So anyway, go to healedbyoracle.com and order your CBD salve, and you too can be pain-free. Oh, we've got another new member. Suppressor Squirrel became a YouTube member for our channel. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thanks. We appreciate it.
He's leaving little hints behind so I can track him down.
What if it's Cooper Rounds? But maybe they're incognito as Cooper Rounds. You know what I mean?
Right, could be. Asking for a friend.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining the channel there. Here, let's see, here, I'm putting up some comments here. I just lost my mouse. Hold on here. one sec. Prostate Alex says, Miscavige could do with some of that salve, considering the pain in the backside all of us SPs must be. That's very funny.
I think the more of a headache, so rub it into the temples.
Yeah, and this is true. This is what I was trying to say. Canty Black Fox says they test for THC, not CBD. CBD is not illegal. It's not addictive. It's the THC that they test for. So you could get the CBD salve and use it. I used it on my hand until the pain went away, and it was not a problem at all here. I see we just got another new member here, Patricia Cowden. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member of our channel. We really appreciate the support. And we hope to continue doing great content, and that we hope that you will enjoy. So welcome to our membership. We really appreciate that. Let's see. We've got another question.
I just popped this up from Terry Ray.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Terry, we gave Philip the joint formula. Is that what you're talking about, or is that something different?
No. She's. Let me tell the story. Terry Ray and her husband were just in Las Vegas this past weekend, and Janis and I met with her and her wonderful husband, Philip. Monday night, we had dinner with them, and it was fantastic. And where did we go? We went to Blueberry Hill, which is my favorite restaurant in Las Vegas that I talk about on my Las Vegas Travel and More channel. But anyway, but Terry wanted the joint formula for her husband because, he's had pain and that type of thing too. So that's what she's talking about. She's been popping the arthritis pills. I'll give you an update in a week. So she's been taking that joint formula, and we'll get an update from Terry. And we want to thank her for coming. And, anybody come to Vegas, look us up. We're happy to meet with y'all.
Yeah, Terry, I thought the pills were for Philip.
Yeah, both. It's okay. Anyway, Denver Steve says, question, everyone swing over to Las Vegas Travel and More, hit that like button. Yeah, hit the like button on both. He's a great promoter of our channel, so we really appreciate that. Anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah, here's somebody else. Another Patricia Cowden says, the Oracle is a great product, not sticky, just smooth, and it helps. So we're getting a lot of testimonials for people that have used it.
And it's got emu oil in it, which is known to, it actually carries the stuff in through the skin. So that's how it penetrates. And it's not sticky at all.
Yeah. And then also we did another great interview yesterday, Janis, right? We did our third and maybe our final interview with Holly Carlson. And it was a long interview. It went about an hour and 40 minutes because we didn't want to cut it off, because basically we talked about when she was in Clearwater and she eventually became the commanding officer of the Flag Land Base. But we wanted to cover when she left Scientology and how she escaped. And her escape story is really like everybody's. It's very horrific. And so that video is coming out tomorrow. And it'll be about her escape story and her time in Clearwater at the Flag Land Base. And it was a really, really touching interview. What did you think, Janis?
Well, yeah, because the children were involved. She had young kids, and she kept being sent on a mission, and and she had to do something about it. And so, it's a very touching story.
Yeah, and we love Holly. Holly's amazing.
Yeah.
She's the first I said this to Janis, she's the first commanding officer that we've had on our channel. We've had technical terminals in Scientology. We've had people from the ships, the Apollo. We've had LRH's butler and personal communicator, messengers, but we never had somebody who was actually a commanding officer. And so Holly's interviews, part 1 and 2, are on our channel now. And of course, part 3 is on there too. And I just want to pop this up here from Terry Ray said, the pills are for both of us. We are both old.
Well, I hope they work for you both and you keep buying them.
That's right. Anyway, I wanted to tell everybody too, Suppressive Squirrel says, we really think you're Cooper Rounds. I'm just joking. That Holly was great. Yes, she was. She was really, really wonderful. And then Suppressive Squirrel asks, can you find LRH's dentist? I'd love a chat with him.
Okay, listen, there was no dentist until 1976. So all the years from 68 until 76, I know for a fact he didn't go to a dentist.
Yeah. And we're
And
going
then
to the dentist.
Kimmer took him to a dentist in 76 when he was in California or DC, and they had to put him under to do all the work. There was so much work to do on his teeth.
Yeah, and Janice, I'm noticing your pearly whites are very white. Didn't you just go to the dentist for a cleaning right before the show?
Yes, I did.
I know you did. One thing I wanted to mention to go along with our message about connection and getting your story out and putting the truth and the history out there. We've done over 200 videos on this channel, and I just want to say, I've created playlists to try and put, similar videos together, but I'm actually going to do a more detailed, I went over this with Janis, I'm going to do a more detailed table of contents for our channel. And it's going to take a little bit of time because it's a lot of work, but on our video, on our channel description, I'm actually going to, put down like, rehabilitation project force, and then I'm going to put the videos with the actual link to the video, or L. Ron Hubbard and his messengers, and I'll put the name of each video with the link next to it. Whatever the subject is, Holly Carlson, it'll have Holly Carlson on it. So it'll be easier for our viewers to actually scan our channel description to find a specific video that they might be interested in, because we've done so many videos about Miscavige, Tom Cruise, you name it, that current videos, you don't even realize that they're there, particularly if you're a new member to our channel. So that's one thing that we're going to do. I'm going to categorize them and make it a little bit easier for people to search and find the stories, and hopefully for the people under the radar too, they can find more about the history by looking at our channel and watching our past videos.
Good.
Yeah. Suppress the stroke because you have a great smile. And
thank you.
And Danielle's been doing detective work. Danielle Chamberlain says, I've looked up Cooper Rounds, and there's a few, also a few Stephen Rounds. Okay. Well, we're going to have to get on that, Janis. You're going to have to start snooping around for it. Then we got somebody else here, Purple Groovy 69. Hey, thanks for coming into our channel. Hello, Janis and Mark. I guess LRH had no policy for perfect teeth. No. Your body is just a vessel for you as a Thetan, and spiritual being.
Well, but interestingly enough, even on the ship, people had to beg and plead to go to the dentist. It was always put off until people had a toothache. It was like low priority. So yeah, there was no policy on teeth. There was few people got approval to go to the dentist. I remember when I was 17, actually, talking about teeth. When I was 17, I'd gone to a couple of dentists, from the age of 11 to 17 on the ship. I'd have a toothache or something, and I'd go to a Moroccan dentist or a Portuguese dentist. And when I was 17, I went on my first leave to America, and I was down in Scottsdale, Arizona, and Dad took us to a dentist there, my sister and I. And she was 18, I was 17. And the dentist looks at my teeth, and he was a Scientologist, and he goes, "Who slaughtered your mouth?"
Because
all my wisdom teeth had been pulled, or my molars had all been pulled. Yeah. So my wisdom teeth had to come down and replace them. But yeah.
We actually recruited a dentist into the Sea Org about 1.5 years, 2 years before I finally left in 1990. I was running a mission to get staff up to the base at Gillham Hot Springs, and Bob Horner was his name. We recruited him, and he was an actual dentist. So they actually built a dentist office in one of the villa rooms. And so, we were able to go get our teeth looked at and handled. Now, unfortunately, it was always like for the upper crust. So like David Miscavige and myself and people who were like senior executives could go and do it, right? But I remember Bob Horner actually did like veneers for Miscavige's teeth to make them look perfect and stuff, But Claire Headley has talked about how she went to Bob Horner and basically butchered her mouth as well. So, who knows?
I went to Bob Horner before I went on Garrison to the Free Winds. And he was like, wow, you've got the best mouth I've seen out of all the executives. So
Okay,
it was like one extreme to another.
we got a couple more strings on Cooper Rounds. Okay, so Denver Stevo asks, is it Stephen, Stephen, or Stephen, Steven?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I don't know. It was just Stephen.
Okay. And then this is more information. Denver Stevo says, or sorry, Sylvester Squirrel says, I think he may have something to do with Coleman, as in the Camping Supply family. That is correct. Yes,
that's his mother.
Family were wealthy from Coleman stoves, Coleman camping gear, Coleman ice chests, you name it. So
that was his mother inherited Coleman and was the president of the board.
Yeah. And Denver Stevo says, interesting. Thank you. Well, maybe by the next time we're on, Janis, we will know how to get a hold
maybe.
of can,
or they can do their research, and in an hour when I'm on with Alex, come on over there.
Exactly. Anyway, have you guys got any more questions? Now's the time, because otherwise we're gonna end off here shortly and send Janis over to be on Apostate Alex's channel in a little bit to talk about the free wins and all that. So if you've got anything else you'd like to say, let us know. Any other questions about anything? I will say that we're really enjoying doing our channel and producing the videos. Janis is always traveling around somewhere, and I appreciate her coming back and coming on my other channel. So that's always nice. What was this say here? How was Janis's dessert? Oh, that's right. You had the blueberry pie with the crumble.
Oh yeah,
right?
It was good.
Hill.
Yeah, Terry, it was good. When I got home, I heated it up and ate it.
It is good. Yeah, just for anybody who hasn't seen my Las Vegas Travel and More, I have a video called "The Best Place to Eat, Open 24 Hours a Day in Las Vegas. Ask a Local," and it's Blueberry Hill. And they have several locations, but they bake everything. Everything's made from scratch. It's fantastic. You can get breakfast, lunch, or dinner any time of the day. And they have a senior special, which is what Janis took advantage of. If you're over 55 years old,
I am a senior.
There you go. You pick any entree on the menu, and you get a free drink, and you get a free dessert of your choice. And they've got pies and cakes and, blah, blah, blah. Right. And you also get salad, super salad, and also a roll, and it all comes with it. So,
and I got the blueberry crumble, which was really good.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what she's talking about, the dessert. And we had a good time with Philip.
Terry and Philip.
Yeah. Let's see. What is Denver Stevo has another question. Mark, can you find your thrill there on Blueberry Hill? Find your thrill on Blueberry Hill. That's Domino, that song. I love their pancakes. I had pancakes. On my diet, I don't eat very much stuff like that, but I've splurged and had pancakes. Anyway, and no, Apostate Alex is saying, and you guys didn't take me there. Alex, there was only so many places we could take you.
We took you to Lucille's. You had a great barbecue place.
Yeah, and then I did take him to Hogs and Heifers, and we had quite a time there. They thought he was Prince Harry, and he had to disabuse them of that idea. But we had a really good time there, and so. But he'll next time you come back, Alex, we'll take you there for sure. Okay. And Alex says the barbecue place was great. Yes, it was. It was really good. Oh. Hold on. This is about the Daytona Beach. This is from Patricia Cowden. A week or so ago, I contacted Janis and told her about how I was in Daytona Beach, Florida at the same time. She was. Do you remember
so that would have been 1976.
No, 75. 75.
Oh, yeah, 75.
Daytona Beach, yeah.
Yeah, 75. At the end of 75, we're at Daytona Beach at the Neptune Inn and the Sea Dip, which everyone called Sheep Dip motel. They were right on the beach, great locations. But yeah, Patricia was there at the same time.
So if you saw an old man with long white hair driving a convertible Cadillac with several young messengers in the back seat, then you probably saw L. Ron Hubbard. Particularly if he was driving the wrong way on the freeway.
That's right. Well, was sitting in his car waiting for someone to come out and give it and put gas in the car.
That's right. He stopped at a gas station, a filling station. He was waiting, and nobody came. That didn't realize it was a self-serve gas station because he'd been in England for years or on the ship. And of course, back in the day, when you went to a filling station, somebody washed your windshield and filled up your gas.
That's right.
Anyway.
No more.
All right, everybody. Well, we are winding down here. We want to thank everybody for coming and watching our show. You're going to be able to catch Janis here, in about 45 minutes
45
on
minutes.
Alex's channel. And Alex is a great guy. We had a good time when he was here in Vegas. And of course, we want to thank Terry Ray and her husband too. We had a great time with them. But please, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Rock slam those like buttons on both of our channels.
That's right.
I need another 297 subscribers, and then I'll be at 1,000 subscribers on my Las Vegas channel. So please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you've got any other questions or comments, ask them down below. We check them on a routine basis. And if you want to support our channel, you can buy us a coffee. There's a link down below in the description. Just click on it. You can buy us as much coffee as you want, and we appreciate any support that you have. And of course, like I mentioned before, if you want to become a member of our channel, just click on the join button. You have to be on a PC or laptop, and there's a little video that describes what the different levels are and the different perks that you get for your support, and including on our Scientology Peeling the Onion channel. If you become a peeling master, which Denver Steve-O is, you actually get an autographed copy of Janis's book, and she'll personalize it to you and send it to you. So as a matter of fact, Denver Steve-O got both books because we appreciated him so much for all the different work and stuff that he did. So anyway, become a member of our channel. We greatly appreciate it. Where is it at here? I'm taking that down. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here. Janis, is there anything else you would like to say before you go off to Free Winds Land with?
Yeah, I've got to get changed into my Free Winds outfit.
Oh, that's right. You'll have to tune in to see what it's going to be. What is that outfit that's going to be? But
yep,
I will salute you.
In.
I will salute you now, Janis, in advance. And I want to thank everybody for being here. And we will see you soon. Okay. Catch my channel on Sunday with Megan Grady, Janis's daughter-in-law, and then our great interview with Holly Carlson will be out tomorrow. So we appreciate your support, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.